The system of adoption in this country has been well established for over 60 years. Prospective parents must present medical certificates, police certificate of character, as well as undergo several thorough interviews which assist in the determination of their ability to provide for the holistic needs of a child. Once successful, they then participate in a 6-month adoptionary period with the child.
One of the documents that has to be submitted to the court when an adoption matter is granted is the child's birth certificate. Because once an adoption matter is granted in court, the birth records are sealed. So a birth certificate should no longer be issued for a child who is adopted. So an adopted child will not have a birth certificate.
After this process is completed, the procedure for accessing the adoption certificate is much like that of accessing a birth certificate. It's produced at the Registrar General's office. Mrs. Gray says it's only recently that the office started to put PIN numbers on the adoption certificate.
So we want adopted parents to know that they can go to the Registrar General's department and apply for a new adoption certificate, and they will have the PIN on it.
It's an attempt to make the large document look similar to the birth certificate. Mrs. Gray says new legislation is coming that will correct the size and the current format of the adoption certificate.
Our adopters do tell us that they may go into a government department, for example, and people who are not familiar with the adoption certificate may, look at it very askant and wondering, well, what is this really? And so people tend to feel embarrassed when they have to present the certificate.
It's hoped that schools and government agencies recognize the legitimacy of the document and so avoid the embarrassment faced by adopted individuals when presenting their adoption certificates.